Hey everyone, James Nagelmeyer here. Thank you for tuning back into my YouTube channel. The last video I did was on my most productive or favorite crankbait color of pretty much all time. That really gave me the idea for this next video, which is the 4 crankbait colors that I feel like you've got to have. And here we are in December, and you might be thinking, well, you know, we're getting ready to go into winter, and the winter is probably one of my more favorite times to throw a crankbait. Whether it's a lipless crankbait or a square bill or a flat-sided balsa style crankbait, whatever it is, cranking in the wintertime is a fun way to catch them, and it's a really productive way to go. So don't put your crankbaits up because you think the water's getting cold, because they will absolutely smash them. But these are 4 colors that you have to have, in my opinion, so that you're ready to face any condition, whether you are north, south, east, west, winter, summer, spring, fall. If you have these 4 colors in your boat, you should be able to take advantage of the fish feeding on moving style baits in the crankbait form. So starting number 1, no matter where you are in the country, there are crawfish in the water. So you really want to have crawfish, whether it's a brown or a green or a red. You know, this is just a really bright, solid red color with some crawfish patterns on it. And then this is kind of what you think of when you think of a crawfish color crankbait, kind of a black back. The crawfish lines or designs, and then orange belly is kind of a one that's been around for a long time. This one here is actually called DB Craw, and it's kind of a naturalistic crawfish color, a little bit of green on the back, some orange, faded into kind of a taupe or beige color, and then back with a little orange belly. But crawfish colored crankbaits, no matter what you have, I feel like if you have a couple of different shades of crawfish, whether it's brown, green, orange, or red, you want some crawfish offerings in your crankbait box. The next thing that you gotta have Chartreuse. This is a standby that I feel like everyone's got in their box, a Chartreuse blackback. This is just an amazing bait at getting strikes in stained water, but it's surprising how often baits like this will draw strikes from even some clearer water areas. But you want to have some Chartreuse offerings. You got to have a Chartreuse blackback. That's just such a great bait or great pattern for drawing fish to the bait, enabling fish to see it when vision is limited. Must have. And then I'm going to say you want to have a white or a shad pattern. I mean, when would you ever go fishing for bass without a sexy shad or something like this, like a splatterback with a white sides and or yellow belly? But your white or shad pattern colors, or like a Chartreuse shad, something that's got a lavender back, Chartreuse side or stripe down the middle, and then it's just kind of a muted lavender all over. But white or shad pattern crankbaits must have in the box when you go bass fishing, day after day, year after year. And then the last one that I would have to add to the 4 crankbait colors you need to have in your box would be a bluegill pattern. There's some super natural or realistic bluegill patterns, perch patterns, brim colors out there that really work well. And there's some ones that are more designed to be more translucent, like this one here. And there's some ones that you can get that are more of a custom colored paint job. This one I had a guy paint for me. But bluegill or perch or brim or shellcracker, whatever you want to call these little panfish or sunfish colored baits, you want to have some of those in your box at all times, because there's times when fish are going to be opportunistic and feed on one prey item or the other. And there's even times when really it's about getting their attention, and when you're leaning on your Chartreuses or your reds, and then obviously your shad patterns can work year round. And then the bluegills, of course, anytime that you see or notice bluegill in and around areas where you're fishing. Those are 4 colors that I feel like you really have to have in your crankbait selection so that you're completely well-rounded and ready to catch bass in any condition or any area in the country. Just a quick video for you today on the 4 must-have color patterns for crankbaits whenever you hit the water. Thanks for tuning into my YouTube channel, and until next time, good fishing.